Thank you for joining me again for the process session. We're working on the last enabler of the 7 enablers of business process management. Over the last few weeks, we've discussed the process architecture, which is the key artifact that stores our business processes which deliver value to our clients. We want to put in place some key measures, the second enabler, to ensure that we are achieving what we have set and what we want to achieve for that process. We also put some governance in place. We have a process owner who sets these targets, measurement targets, responds to them accordingly, and continues that loop on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And when there is a change, they put that into a process improvement cycle where that process is then improved. When that takes place, we have a lot of change in an organization, both to systems and people. So we need to understand how to manage that change within the process improvement cycle. That needs to be at the beginning. In order to do that, we need to make sure that the mindset and that the culture of the organization is receptive and ready for change, is wanting to be able to change. So that is our process mindset. We then, from there, build the capability within our people and our systems to be able to achieve the remainder of the 7 enablers. So today, we're going to then talk about the support. So the support of all of this is very important. And you often need some sort of a central group or team that coordinates and orchestrates this information. So the way we've pictured this is that we have to have our own strategy in place. We need to eat our own food and our own products, as it were. We need to have our own architecture in place to do the process of process improvement or process management. So we set a strategy to align with the organization strategy and deliver on that. And we do so by ensuring we have proper methods and systems in place. So we've got to have our management processes that help support this office and support the organization. We need to be able to deliver and ensure that we deliver the process improvement methodologies. And we also need to be able to support this office. It does not have to be big. This can be done with a very few number of people. In fact, in some organizations, it only needs part of a role. But as you grow, so this needs to grow depending on your organization and whether you do it centralized or decentralized model. So we come with the organization strategy at mind, and we need to filter all of the strategic demands and the operational demands and filter them into a project portfolio. And that project needs to determine which projects with our limited resources we can address first. So that funnels into process improvement projects that we deliver upon. But we need to be able to understand what process improvement methodologies we want to use. We want to be sure that if we're using Six Sigma, we've got an organization ready and enabled to deliver that throughout the organization. The management office should not be the place where everything gets done. It is the place that orchestrates the everything being done within the business. To what extent we have trained people in and outside of the office depends on the culture of the organization and what's trying to be achieved, and also which projects we're trying to deliver on. In this space, we're wanting continuous improvement. We're wanting to continually move from an as-is to a better as-is, a business better than usual situation, using various techniques of Lean or Six Sigma or any other methods to get us there. In the final part of this process office is the support, where the tools that enable this effectively and efficiently and the methodologies come from. We need to be able to understand how big this is going to be, so someone that we can manage the roles and responsibilities, the budget that it will be required, how do we make money and save money in a function of this. You have services that we deliver that need to be managed in an efficient and effective way. So that is effectively the support 7th enabler that ensures all of this ties together and orchestrates well. So finally, what if we don't have any of these 7? What are the end results if to some extent we don't have one of the 7 enablers operating properly? Well, if we do not have a process architecture, then we're looking towards disharmony because we don't understand how our business processes really link together. If we don't have measurement in place and a measurement method that's properly implemented, then frankly, it's guesswork that we're doing in our business. If we do not have a governance structure in place, then we're looking towards anarchy. If we do not have change put in place at the beginning of the processes, then it's futility. If we don't have the right mindset, then we're looking at disunity within our people, within the organization. If we don't have the right capability enabled, then we will end up with frustration. However, when you have all 7 operating together harmoniously, orchestrated very well by a central office, then and only then will you have true transformation. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until the next process sessions, see you again.